It's time for a new month of custom planner spreads, and I'm really excited about these three. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com. Today I'm working on three fall themed spreads that I'm really excited about. First of all, we are celebrating Carolyn's big 50th birthday. I am super pumped for her and super excited to do a 50th birthday fall themed spread. Then for LeeAnn, she has a busy month in the month of November, so we're going to create a monthly layout for her. And then sweet Barb asked for like a fall woodlands theme. I love Acorn Lane from Simple Stories, so that is what we are going to use. I will link everything that I use down in the description box below. Otherwise, I'm going to put you all on fast forward. Let's go. First up is a spread for Carolyn in celebration of her 50th birthday, which is so very exciting. I always feel really honored to create birthday spreads, especially when they are really big milestone birthdays, and I'm excited to create this for Carolyn. I decided to use a collection from Photoplay called Our Friendship, and I chose it because it has a little bit of a fall feel to it. I think the worn wood, the like deep reds, the Burberry plaid. I think the whole thing has a little bit of a fall feel to it, but a little bit of elegance also, which I think is perfect for a birthday spread. So I opted to cut down some of the scrapbook paper. Love this black and white background. I had to mat it onto some white paper because I wanted to do a torn look over here on the side. Basically, I'm piecing together several pieces of scrapbook paper to make a background for my planner spread. I do this often with scrapbook paper and extra planner spreads. I get questions all the time. Where do I get the extra boxes? Well, that's why I like having planner inserts on hand or buying planners on clearance, because then I can take an old spread or an outdated spread, take it out, cut it apart, and it's ready to then be put onto scrapbook paper, redated, and I can use it in a planner or in a custom planner. When my patrons receive these custom planner spreads, they just pop them straight into their planner. I think many of them end up adhering it, meaning they put adhesive on the back side so that then it connects to the next week in your planner, and it makes for one seamless look as you're kind of perusing through the planner. So I pieced together different pieces of scrapbook paper for the background. I cut out boxes from an extra layout that I had available over in my shop, and now I'm matting those boxes with the red because I wanted to bring in just the smallest touch of red right here on the whole spread, because I have the plaid over on the side, love the red, and then I want to bring the teal in the bottom because I love wood look scrapbook paper. Like, it's one of those weird kind of obsessions. Anything that looks like worn wood I think is so beautiful. So I use it all of the time in projects and things like that. So whenever I find scrapbook paper that has that look, I generally pick it up. I love, love, love what this teal piece looks like. I think it's so pretty. I took the two sides, all that scrapbook paper that I kind of collaged together, went and punched holes in those, and now I am just matting or putting on the boxes so that it is a functional planner spread. All of that work went into creating this background that then I can kind of build off of from that point. But I think it does have a little bit of a fall feel, but like an elevated fall feel, because this is a very special day to celebrate. The sticker book that I am using for dates this week is the Mojo Jojo Date It sticker book. This is actually her first one. Last year she released 2.0. I have two of the first one. I loved the first one. I loved the fonts of the first one. I don't think she has that one available anymore, but now is also kind of the time of year where many companies are going to be releasing dated sticker books, like the days of the week, the months of the year, all the numbers. And so if you are like me and you love undated planners and undated planner inserts, definitely keep your eyes out for those sticker books. And I usually buy a couple at a time just to make sure I have plenty of choices to use throughout the year. The collection that I am using from Photoplay did not really have any birthday elements, so I pulled out Posh Party from Live Love Posh. And actually, I pulled out these elements that were from the Father's Day stickers in that book. However, there was this beautiful cake that says happy birthday and the presents that kind of felt like they went with the color scheme of what I had going on here. I'm choosing from some different boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans and also the cardstock stickers that came with the photo play set. I'm going to have a box over here so that Carolyn can mark her birthday plans. Her birthday is actually on the 9th, and I found this big sticker that said fabulous, and obviously I'm going to have to put 50 in fabulous because it just calls for it. All right. I'm feeling like I want to go ahead and start putting some stickers on the page. I say this all the time. When I'm feeling indecisive, it helps me to go ahead and start getting stickers down. I wanted to use this big, beautiful frame look, but it had a quote about friendship that really didn't seem appropriate for this particular spread. So I'm just going to cut out that quote from the middle using a precision cutting pen. I am going to put some more white paper behind our little framed element here. I'm going to leave this blank because I feel like Carolyn could put a verse, a quote, could put anything she wanted there. I wanted to leave it a little bit blank so she could make her own choice for her birthday week. We're going to have our birthday box over here. It has the cake, it has fabulous, and now we just need to add 50 and. So I'm going to again use that same Live Love Posh book because it has a bunch of numbers and letters in the back that you can add. I'm going to use that to spell out 50 and we will add that in celebration of Carolyn's birthday. Here on the back, I was fighting with these letters just a bit. It all ended up working out in the end once I get it lined up. Sometimes alphas are really hard to line up. Oftentimes I will do that on the edge of a sticker guide and then figure out exactly where it's going to go, but I think I did pretty good with that. All right. Now that those main elements are in place, I do want to try to figure out some functionality. I'm going to use black boxes because I love the contrast. Again, I'm working on top of the sticker guides. I just recently got asked a question about which side of the sticker guides do you use. You want to put these stickers on the dull side, the matte side. Do not place your stickers on the shiny side of a sticker guide because then they will stick and they will tear and it won't be happy. So definitely keep to the dull side. I'm making plans for where all the functional boxes are going to be. I try to have at least one per day. And I also want to include some checklists. I know Carolyn loves checklists on her planner, so I'm going to do some bullet points and I'm going to go ahead and put those in place. Sometimes I get really excited by the decorative elements and then I lose track and forget to make sure that this is an actual functional spread that she can use to plan a fabulous birthday week, which I hope is full of all kinds of celebrations because Carolyn definitely deserves it. All right, so let's get the boxes onto the page. I'm going to take them off the sticker guides, start transferring them onto the page, and then it's at that point that I can go back and add a few more decorative elements here and there. I'm actually going to bring in some more of the cardstock stickers from the our friendship set from Photo Play, just because I want to make sure that that color scheme is really strong across the page. And then I'm going to bring in a couple birthday stickers that say Birthday Queen and Party Party Party. I love this in that it's not like an over-the-top birthday spread with balloons and all of that, but it feels like a very grown-up, sophisticated birthday spread, and that is perfect for Carolyn. As I wrap up Carolyns Spread, let me know down below if you were going to choose a theme for your birthday spread. Would you go over the top party? Would you go with your favorite color? What would you do for your birthday spread theme? Let me know down below. I generally go with bright colors. I go with crafty things, some of my favorite things like that. But it's fun to change it up and kind of do something pretty special for your birthday. So Carolyn, happy early birthday, and I very much hope you enjoy your spread. Next up is a spread for LeeAnn, who has a very busy November planned. It is her birthday month, so she is also celebrating in the month of November, and she wanted a country fall feel. Love that idea. I actually went with the sticker book Chic Fall from Live Love Posh because there was this one set of stickers that I thought just encapsulated country fall. It had the most beautiful color combo, and I'm excited to use it on this spread. I'm going to use a similar technique that you saw me use in Carolyns Spread, and that is cutting out the boxes and matting them onto a little bit of color. I just wanted to bring in this like dusty, rosy pink color because it is in these stickers that I'm going to use. And then I'm also using some background paper. It's not actually scrapbook paper. It is paper that I printed myself using Canva. I looked for chicken wire. Nothing says South like chicken wire. Like chicken wire in decor. I have chicken wire in my house. I think it is, it just says South to me. So I printed these big pieces of paper, 8.5 by 11 with the chicken wire background, and then cut it down to 7 inches wide, 9.25 inches tall for a grande size spread. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the boxes, the monthly boxes on top of it. I love what it looks like. I wasn't going to do that background. I was just going to do white, but I think it adds just that extra little touch, which is so, so cute. All right, again, Mojo Jojo Date It sticker book. I'm going to put the dates at the top, Sunday through Saturday, and then go ahead and date across the calendar or down the calendar 1 through 30 for the month of November. I love the different fonts in this sticker book. I thought this softer cursive-y font fit really well. I didn't want anything too bold. I was actually considering using like a gray color, but I think this is light enough that it really blends in nicely. And yeah, like I said, I wanted something that wasn't going to be too in your face because I wanted these stickers to really be front and center. All right, LeeAnn sent me a whole list of different dates where she was going to need boxes, so I want to make sure to take care of that first. From Mojo Jojo Plans, I am using her gray boxes sticker book. So Mojo Jojo Plans has so many functional sticker books, boxes in all the different colors and shapes and things like that that are fabulous. And so I generally grab for her stickers a lot of the time because I think they just work really well with other decorative pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and put the boxes on the dates that LeeAnn requested. I'm also going to use some of the faux washi tape that is in that Chic Fall sticker book to mark off a retreat. I believe it is a quilting retreat if I'm remembering correctly. So I want to mark off that retreat for her. I'm going to use a little box where she can label that. Then we want to mark off, of course, Thanksgiving and Veterans Day and multiple birthdays. She has a very busy month planned, so I'm glad we were able to get all those functional boxes. And actually, this doesn't always work out nicely, but they balance pretty well, don't you think? It is always the case that I end up with a ton of boxes like on one side of the spread. That's just how it works out. And very, very rarely does it work out so beautifully like it did in LeeAnn's spread. All right, I'm back on the sticker guides trying to plan out how everything will fit. I ended up switching out those pumpkins. I wanted to use these house stickers. They are so beautiful with the brick houses and the florals and the colors. Oh, I just love it all. We're going to take the little banner sticker and cut it so we can use it in a couple of places. I think that helps balance. When I'm working on a monthly spread, we talked about balance just a second ago. Sometimes the events don't really balance out, and you can't help that. You don't get to pick all the dates that your events occur. For decorative purposes on your calendar, that just doesn't make sense. So I like to come back with the decorative stickers and try to add balance. So house on the left, house on the right, banner on the left, banner on the right. I also tend to really focus my decor on the boxes that are empty each month. At the beginning of each month and at the end of each month, oftentimes you have those empty boxes that you can use to kind of focus in on decor pieces. That allows you to keep the rest of the boxes pretty well open so that you can fill in events during the month as they come. Yes, my fall sticker tore, no worries. I'm just going to very carefully piece it back together. I don't think it'll be a big deal. I hope LeeAnn doesn't mind. So just want to fill in that area up there. I want to bring in some decorative elements near the functional boxes that I have on the spread. So I'm just going to add a few of those here and there. I was trying to get this one to overlap. That didn't make sense. So we'll just move it down over here. I loved the cozy sweater look. I think those are beautiful. So I wanted to bring those in. I'm just trying to bring in all the elements that I was really falling in love with when I picked this particular set of stickers. I do think it has a beautiful country feel to it. I love the color scheme with the blues and the dusty rose color. Absolutely gorgeous. I want to add the month. It really didn't look right at the top. So I'm actually going to put the month at the bottom. Is that an odd place to have the month? I don't think so. I don't think she's going to get this month confused with other months. I think it'll look different in her planner. But let me know, do you always put the month at the top? I've done it along the sidebar. I've done it at the top. I think this is the first time I've ever put it on a bottom corner. But I still think it works, and I think it looks nice nestled in with that house in the bottom. All right, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to add over to this corner. It just didn't quite feel done. It needed a few more elements. Let's go ahead and do some florals here and there. I do want to add one more functional box along the sidebar, just so that she can make a list of things that are coming up, things that she wants to do, perhaps a packing list for her retreat, whatever she needs. I think a sidebar box is always a good idea on a monthly planning spread. So let me get those stickers in place. Let's go ahead and find a box that'll work. I'm going to put this one back and go with a lined box, actually. I don't think the blank one made sense. We're going to go with a lined one. And guys, it's so cute. I love how this spread came out. LeeAnn, I hope you enjoy your month of November. Happy early birthday to you. Let's move on to the next spread. Last up is a spread for Barbe, and Barbe uses a dashboard layout. This is the dashboard layout that is available over in my shop on my website, ScrappyWife.com. And I decided that the Acorn Lane collection from Simple Stories would be absolutely perfect for this kind of woodland creature theme. Plus, she asked for a Thanksgiving twist. She didn't want a Thanksgiving spread, but perhaps a Thanksgiving twist. And so I decided to bring that in through the word fetty choices that you'll see me make later in this spread. All right, we're starting with scrapbook paper. That is definitely a theme for the day. Each of these spreads has scrapbook paper incorporated, which is something that I think really creates a very unique spread. So I'm going to use a torn look over here on the left. It came up just a little bit short. That's super annoying. I'll fix that in a minute. And then I'm going to continue or mimic that same look over here on the right, on the edges of both of those papers. Let me just trim out and show you what that looks like. I couldn't stand that there was this little strip of white at the top of the left-hand side. So I'm going to like insert this tiny bit of scrapbook paper up here at the top. I know it's super finicky. It probably would not have made a difference at all. It just kind of bugged me. And when I make these custom spreads, I want them to be as perfect as possible because my patrons deserve it. So love the little hints of scrapbook paper. Now I want to include some box elements. There are some cut aparts, but there are also this whole set of ephemera pieces with Acorn Lane that kind of look like journaling pieces. So I want to add a few of those around just to see where everything will fit. I love getting to play with paper pieces on my planner because I don't really have to use the sticker guides. I'm just moving paper around. I don't have to adhere anything. It feels a lot like scrapbooking. And I think for many of us, that might have been where our love of decorative planning kind of started. I know so many crafters that really started out as hardcore scrapbook lovers. And I certainly was one of those. Then life gets busy, it gets too crazy, you don't have time to do all the scrapbooking, but you still love the process and playing with the elements. This feels like a very productive way to play with some of my favorite supplies because I'm putting together a planner spread. What could be more productive than working in your planner? Or at least that's what I tell myself sometimes. So I get to play with all of the beautiful supplies and put together a planner in the same process. It works perfectly. All right, I am just getting all of the elements I can established on this page. Very cute, very functional. We have one fox so far. We're going to have multiple foxes kind of around our page. I believe that all of these guys are friends. I think they're all friends. I think they're having fun in the forest, and I think that they're getting ready for their own little Thanksgiving gathering. So this is like the week before Thanksgiving, that kind of feel. All right, once some of the decorative boxes are on, I want to add a few stickers. This cuckoo clock was too cute to not include. I am going to bring in a couple more fox friends. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do over in that corner. It got to be too much with the decorative boxes. So in a minute, I'm going to pull out again Mojo Jojo Plans. She has a brown box sticker book. I'm going to pull some dark brown boxes in to add in a little bit more functionality to the spread. And it really comes together so cute. The last elements I'm going to add after I go ahead and do the decorative boxes, or sorry, the functional boxes, are going to be those word fetty elements. I chose being together, fall is in the air, around the table, give thanks, a thankful heart, and grateful, which to me all sound like Thanksgiving. That is going to wrap it up for Barb's spread. So now it's your turn. Let me know, which spread did you like the best? Did you like Carolyn's 50 and Fabulous spread? Did you like LeeAnn's Fall Country Monthly, or did you like Barb's Woodland spread? I'd love to hear from you down below. As always, I've linked the supplies down below, so be sure to check those out as well. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon family. We have such a great time over on Patreon. There's a ton of extra content, great perks, and there's something for everyone, including in the free tier. So if you haven't already headed over to check it out, go on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife and find a tier that works for you. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.